for Bitcoin Mina, so we did this at the Aloft Hotel. So welcome you here to Jui. Jui is a nice, very pleasant place with good food and good drinks and good company. So it is a pleasure to have you here. Today we normally are in a, you can say, a male-dominated industry in blockchain, so I think 80 or 90% of people are male. So it's nice and important from time to time to also get the perspective of everybody else. So we have Maria. Maria is from Cyprus. How many people here know what Cyprus is or where is Cyprus? One.
Do you know? Yeah.
So Cyprus is a small country in Europe that is still divided into 1/3 is occupied by Turkey. And it's been going on since 1976, I think, we were taken here. So there's the United Nations there, and it's very peaceful, very pleasant. I lived there for 20 years as well, that's why I come to know Maria. So they have a lot of technology there, a lot of it around Forex and trading. But slowly, more and more, they also do a lot of development centers. So it's a very cost-effective place, and because it's inside of Europe, countries like, for example, let's say Israel, which exports a lot of cybersecurity products, they export them via Cyprus because being in European countries, so they get better and easier acceptance around the world. But that's not the topic today. The topic today is really about women in crypto and influencers and the value that they actually bring to the ecosystem that we put together. So I have had the pleasure of meeting Maria probably about 3 years ago, give or take a few months, and we have done a few projects together. Some are blockchain projects, a famous Meta coin, which was kind of a metaverse blockchain environment. So rather than me to do the introduction, maybe I get Maria to introduce herself.
Thank you so much. Yes, so I like the way you said it, different perspective, because it's needed in every industry, especially in Web3, where you don't see a lot of women, but I think it's changing now. That's how I found myself a little bit by luck. I started with Forex because Cyprus, my country, has a lot of Forex. And then just randomly one day, I received a call from a recruiter. She's like, hey, you speak a lot of languages, would you like to join this startup? And she told me, oh, it's about crypto. I said, what is crypto? And she was like, hey, you know, it's the future and blah, blah, blah. You know, when you're a 20-something-year-old and somebody's telling you, maybe it's the future, you're like, okay, is it stable? Anyway, I was very against it, but they flew me, that company that I joined, flew me to Japan. The third day I joined them. So from Cyprus to Japan, for me, it was like, wow.
It's a long way.
Yeah, the future. So I got really excited, and I was, I love learning, and the bosses that I had, they were Israeli, and they saw the excitement in me, and they just basically told me, hey, we like you, you have a very honest type of personality. And basically, I did a very good job organizing this event, even though I have no idea what is crypto. But that's the message, you should just take a risk, you know, you never know where it's gonna take you. And that's how I found myself.
This name of this famous company is in cybersecurity for crypto?
No, it was PumaPay.
And then the second one?
That I worked, Certic.
Certic.
Yeah,
everybody here knows Certic?
Yeah.
Smart Contracts Audit. Tell us a bit about Certic experience.
So the first one was a very big ICO actually, it was $112 million raised, and that's where I started, and I learned about community raise and all that. This money doesn't exist anymore, but still.
So somebody is driving a lot of Lambos today.
Yeah. Yeah, it was so. But no, I learned from that experience that it's all about networking and who you know. Community is also important, but anyway. And then Certic scooted me basically. A friend from Japan that I met introduced me to Certic to grow Certic as it is today. So we did a lot of basically partnerships, a lot of projects were doing a good marketing, and I was finding very good opportunities. Nobody knew about smart contracts and why they're so important, but they are important. However, a smart contract audit doesn't mean that your project is now secure. So we have to educate the users and the Web3 community why you need an audit and so on. Certic is doing very good, $2 billion in evaluation, and it's...
you got some shares or tokens?
I got tokens. But I see that the industry is anyway emerging. I think now even the audiences and communities are becoming smarter in a way. It's not like it used to be. But I remember we couldn't even advertise on YouTube in the beginning. You say the word crypto and your post is down. Now everybody wants to learn about Web3. I have a YouTube channel. I talk more about women empowerment, self-confidence that anyway you need before you do anything else. I haven't put yet Web3, but it's requested. I'm just checking to see how can I simplify it, because women are complaining that most Web3 projects are a bit intimidating and are a bit complex, let's say, but there's a huge market of women that they want to enter blockchain and Web3.
Okay. I counted very fast. We have 12 or 13 women, women in the house.
Woo!
Okay, so congratulations for all you here. Out of those 13 women, how many people here know about blockchain? Let's have a raise of hands.
Do you know about blockchain? Do you know about crypto?
Do you know about crypto? Bitcoin.
Do you know about crypto? Do you know about Bitcoin?
Web3.
Yeah.
No, then it gets very nebulous.
So blockchain is the technology that powers crypto. So crypto is just, for example, you have iPhone, you have applications, right? So blockchain is the technology, and then you have one application that is crypto. But it's so much more. So blockchain basically it helps with transparency. It helps to see basically. How can I explain it now? You can help me on that.
Well, I will help you. I'll make it very easy. We had one of the biggest scandals in crypto just a few years ago. It's called FTX. How many of you ever know about FTX?
One guy that took people's money.
In Caribbean country, took a lot of people's money. Now, there's a very equivalent case in the normal banking system. Companies like Enron. When companies like Enron went bankrupt, nobody really know what happened because it's inside the systems of either the banking system, the auditing company, or the banking center. So it's all closed. There are people that come there, their name is called forensic analysts. They go in and they try to figure out what went wrong. Who took the money, where did they spend the money, and so on. The beauty about FTX is FTX was a blockchain company. They took a lot of money from the organizations and individuals, but because the transactions were all in blockchain, within a short period of time, we are able to identify where the money went, where it came from, where it went. And guess what? After they put a few of the people responsible for FTX on jail, and one is on jail, I guess, for a very long time, others a little bit much lesser. What happened, they were also able to recover most of the money. So that means the people that actually lost the money, there's a company known as Chain Analysis. Okay, it's not a tricky question, but their job is to go on the blockchain and analyze all the data and the transactions. So they're able to figure out what wallet has what money, where it came from. So they're able to trace the money. So that means they were able to trace where the funds went and then recover the funds
to the original company. So what they ended up doing, the people that took over the management of FTX sued about every company on the planet for the last 2 years, and they've been able to recover to the point that the people that invested in FTX got back almost 100% of their money, but not in today's value, in the early days value. So they're not happy about that part, but at least they got maybe 20 cents on the
At least
dollar.
they got their money, no? There's this other case from that woman that raised how many billions? Nobody knows where she is.
Yes, she disappeared somewhere in Greece as per the last, the last flight she took was from Dubai to Greece, and then nothing we heard after that.
Maybe she lives in Mykonos.
Everything is possible.
But is plastic surgery, you think that...
I think everything is possible.
Yeah.
If you have lots of money, I mean, magic happens very, very quickly. But I think they're still trying to track it down. There's a few investigators that are doing this on a daily basis. But I think it's going to be some time. Some people have said that she was killed by the mafia, etc. So
I think a lot of stories,
It's all these stories.
I believe more the plastic surgery part makes more sense to me. But there was a time that you could be on stage and raise funds, imagine.
Yeah, now things are a bit more different. Why are things different? For the people that are here in Dubai, we started with organizations like the MCC, which is Ahmed bin Suleiman, in next to JLT. Like there's a metro known as the MCC. There's a building there called Almas Towers. By the way, Almas means, I guess, diamond in Arabic. So in this big building, that's where the ecosystem of crypto and blockchain got its birth in the Middle East. The Middle East meaning here, Dubai. Why? Because they consider crypto to be like gold. So you trade gold, you can also trade crypto. So they didn't know where to put it, so they put it in the gold. So today, the MCC last year received more than 9,000 new companies just as newcomers. And they created a partner with a company in Switzerland known as VCCD Labs, and this became Crypto Oasis, and so on, and the rest is kind of history. But we have evolved way beyond that, because now we have another regulatory body. Actually, we have several, but one is known as VARA, stands Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, that based on the Central Bank of Abu Dhabi was in charge with giving licenses. Now, they're not giving licenses for the crypto, but they're giving licenses for the company that operate in crypto. So they're auditing the company and its professionalism, not whether a crypto is good or bad. So those companies that pass the audit get a license, like a VASP license, so they can become an exchange. An example of a licensed organization is Binance. So Binance is allowed to buy and sell crypto in the Middle East.
But Binance, though, the CEO was ex-CEO was in jail recently.
He was
because of the license.
No, actually not because of the license. The CEO of Binance, by the name of CZ or Changpeng Zhao.
CZ better.
CZ is easier. He used to live in Dubai, now he lives in Abu Dhabi.
He became more compliant now.
Yes, correct.
The jail.
But the reason why he got in trouble was not because of direct trading within Binance. It was because some funds got transferred between certain countries in the region, like Iran and, for example...
Was money laundering or...?
Not money laundering, but countries that are on the blacklist, if you want to call it that, or gray list. So it means you're not allowed to send or receive money, funds, whether they're in crypto or any other format from those countries. So Turkey was involved in that transaction. So then he was extradited to the United States. He spent 3 months. He's back here. He was recently at the Binance Week event that was held at the Coca-Cola Arena. Very nice. 2 days ago, he was in Bitcoin Mina, which was at the ADNEC Exhibition Center. So he was
How
there.
was it?
That was amazing, about 15,000, 20,000 people. So it was.
I think Dubai is getting bigger and bigger in events, isn't it?
That is correct. So the crypto events are getting bigger and bigger. So that you know, ADNEC or Coca-Cola Arena can hold about 10 to 12,000 people. So this makes a very massive event. Most hotels can hold 500 to 1,000, but once you go to 12, 10,000, there's very limited places like the, for example, Festival City Arena or Coca-Cola Arena that can actually hold such events at the same time. So tell us a bit more about how you became an influencer and your approach to helping projects. What is the secret sauce? Because everybody here wants to learn.
Yeah, sure.
How many of the women here want to learn how to do crypto and make some money with crypto? So what is your secret sauce?
I would say something, make money with crypto. Yes, you can, of course. You have to first understand what is this blockchain, that's the main part. And then understand how to spot, let's say, a project, if it's good or not. It takes a while. I would say, don't believe everything influencers promote, especially in crypto. I'm not a crypto influencer. QL, yeah, not influencer. I do content creation for self-improvement, self-development, but Web3 is basically my main job, daily job. So, as I said before, that's how I enter, and then I constantly learn. I always check I network with people, good people like George, that we help each other. Networking is very important. Be a good human is very important as well. When you help people, they will help you back, but without expecting it, let's say. That's the trick. And networking, number one, learning, staying. There's a lot of competition. I don't believe in competition. I believe when you do your job at your best, meet your KPIs, let's say, exceed the expectations, you're known as someone that does their job good. I did a lot of mistakes in the past, to be honest. That's how I learned with my mistakes. And my mistakes actually took me even farther. So I would say make mistakes a lot. Don't be afraid to do something that nobody else does. But when I enter Web3, even now, there's not a lot of women, but I hire women. So recently I hired a content girl that she creates content. She's very good, but she has 4 children. So maybe somebody else will say, hey, how would you manage? For me, she's a multitasker. For me, it's a skill, and she's very good because to be a content writer, you have to know how to have empathy, speak through emotions. It's not ChatGPT. We have also AI checker for ChatGPT. In marketing, we don't use it, but a lot of people use it these days. I think it's because of laziness. And yeah.
I did a presentation almost probably 3 years ago. No, not a few, but not this one. How to make money with crypto and blockchain. And I identified about probably 7 to 9 different things that you can make money with crypto. One is you can be an advisor or a consultant to crypto projects. You can do crypto mining, so if you have miners, that means people that do the nodes of crypto and run the crypto network. You can do trading, meaning you buy, you sell. You can do long-term trading or you can do short-term trading. Long-term trading means you put in a given crypto and you keep it for 3 months, 6 months. Short-term trading means you buy and sell with high frequency, and we call this also known as arbitrage. You buy in one that is high, you sell in another one that is low or high, and you do that in a short period of time. You can make money in cybersecurity, so if you do things like smart contract audits or digital wallets or cold wallets. Cold wallets are the wallets that you keep the crypto that is not active, so it's protected, it's with you all the time. So those are what we call security solutions. So there's many of those solutions, they all is a very big business today. So you can choose which area of specialization is good for you, more technical, less technical. You take a few online courses using Udemy or Coursera or YouTube. You experiment, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, and very good. And one thing I will add is courses are underestimated. I think I was also very not scared, but I was like, I'm not gonna buy this course. I thought it was like a scam, you know, with people that I follow certain people, like for example, copywriting. His name is Dan Cohen. He's very big, a YouTuber, but he's a very good writer. He articulates his thinking very well. I bought courses from him, and that's very good actually to always, once in a while, buy courses. But the only thing is not to buy courses and passively learn, apply them at the same time. So now I bought a course of copywriting. I should create content, YouTube or articles or newsletters or tweets or whatever to use that, because I believe that that's the only way you learn, when you apply it.
Now, I forgot a whole bunch of other ways you can make money with crypto. Another way you can make money with crypto is NFTs or non-fungible tokens. So these are people that do content that is artistic, could be music, could be a painting or so. And you can create that and then buy it and sell it. There's marketplaces to do that.
Yeah.
Some people are doing games, so kick games around crypto. There's a very famous, you can say a messaging platform that hosts these games as well as a blockchain. It's called Telegram. So inside Telegram, there's a blockchain known as Ton, T-O-N. And inside Ton, there's wallets, there's mini games, and you can play those games and you can earn some tokens, and then those tokens you can send to somebody else as a message. So it's a very, you can say, complete ecosystem that you don't need to go outside your telephone to do everything. So even doing things like your KYC or know your own customer, which means like provide your name, your ID, your date of birth, is all done within the same system. So it's evolving. It's becoming much more friendly than it was. We're almost over now, but I wanted you to maybe give 2 or 3 pieces of summary advice or actions for the women that are in the house when they go home. What should they do if they want to get started?
Yeah, so Web 2 is the current social media world, where basically Web 1 was when the internet ever existed. And then when the social media came into place, it's Web 2. Now we're kind of going to Web 3, where is blockchain, where is NFTs. So I would say to learn as quick as possible about Web 3, because social media will emerge in that direction, where you will have niche platforms, NFT type of profile pictures, where you will. Now there's certain times we don't know if it's AI generated content or not, but NFT and blockchain can certify, you know, and that's where we're going. So I would say I hope the industry will make it more simple, that just take any book, read about it, and try to find projects, as George said, maybe in NFT or gamify, whatever your preference is, even to work as well, and enter this industry, because it might be tomorrow, you never know.
So it will be what we call life-changing event. So life-changing event is when you get married. When you get married to crypto, you have another life-changing event. It's for life. Now, what does it really mean for life? Just to give you an idea. A few years ago, one guy bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 or 5,000? 10,000 bitcoins. You know what those 10,000 bitcoins are worth today? You can buy a few houses with those. Houses? Or countries. Countries, okay. So imagine. It went from buying 2 pizzas to be able to buy...
Bitcoin was recently 100K.
So 100,000. So 100,000 times 10,000. It's a lot of zeros. So what? 1 billion. So would $1 billion change your life? I think so. So don't ignore that. By the way,
Plastic surgery.
okay, so we had the recent in the BTC MENA, one of the people that came was Eric Trump, which from the new administration, and he made the statement that eventually Bitcoin might reach $1 million in the future. So it means today's 100 may look like a lot, but it could reach 1 million. So that 1 million means 100 times what it is today. But people always get one thing confused. Oh, do I need to buy one Bitcoin? The answer is no. You can buy $1 of Bitcoin. So what it really means is your $1 will become $100. So you can start with a small amount. It doesn't have to be a whole Bitcoin. It can be a fraction of a Bitcoin. Actually, Bitcoins have got 32 or 18, I think it's 32 decimal points. What we call a Satoshi. Satoshi is the smallest unit of a Bitcoin, or a fraction of a Bitcoin. So you can buy one Satoshi and then keep it in your wallet. And then
Bitcoin or Ethereum, that's it.
Ethereum is also doing quite well. I think it's probably about 3,000 or so now, give or take. But it still has room to grow because there's a lot of adoption in the usage of these products. So, any other last words before?
No, we would like to see more women and non-binaries in the space, so yeah.
So you're all, as women, you're all invited to join the crypto and blockchain bandwagon. This is a networking event, so I invite you to go and meet 10 people that you have never met before. And one of the offers that came to us, I think was 2 weeks ago, was a gentleman that has a company that makes these electronic cards. Let me see if I have one here. There it is. Looks like this. It's called an NFC card. So what does it mean? It's a bit like a credit card, but it does not have any money. The money is your contact information. So you touch the back of the phone and it allows you to exchange your contact with anybody you meet without having to type anything. So that means it's what we call frictionless exchange of information. So you can quickly exchange your contact information with somebody you never met before. And we're offering this card for free to all the people that come to EcoX. For those that are interested, we'll get you one of those cards and you can use it at your own leisure. So I thank you very much for the opportunity to join us today. And see you next Thursday. Thank you.